For kids, any time can be playtime. That's been true across the ages. Who is stronger? In the moment, the determination to win can become the challenge of a lifetime. Sumo is more than a sport. It's a martial art that relies on strength and technique, not weapons. Spirit, technique, and body. These essentials for a rikishi, a sumo wrestler, are much the same as those for samurai in years gone by. These days, the sumo wrestler who ranks higher than all others is Hakuho. He carries the title Yokozuna, Grand Champion. The distinction of Yokozuna is reserved for those very few rikishi who attain the highest level of the three essentials. Nicholas Pettis is out to discover how a Yokozuna achieves that balance of spirit, technique, and physique. He's no stranger to martial arts, having won the European Kyokushin Karate Championship and the K1 Grand Prix. Now, he'll experience the samurai spirit in the raised ring of sumo.
Welcome to Samurai Spirit. I'm your host, Nicholas Pettis. In Japan, they know me as the Blue-Eyed Samurai. And standing here today in front of the National Sumo Arena, of course, today's program will be introducing you to sumo. Now, I've spent almost 20 years in Japan studying various martial arts, but the only one I haven't experienced yet is sumo. And I'm really excited to find out exactly what it's all about.
Like karate, sumo is a combat sport. The immediate objective is to achieve victory, but victory at the peak moment requires countless hours of preparation. Nicholas has managed to get permission to observe a training session at the stable to which the Yokozuna belongs.
I'll tell you what, it's really early in the morning here. And here we are at the Miyagi no Beya, which is the room, as they call it in Japanese, for where the last Yokozuna is here. And his name is Hakuho. And we're gonna go in and find out exactly how these guys train. And I'm really excited about this today because this is a really special experience. Not everyone is allowed to get into these places. First you have to take off your shoes here. And then actually dohyo will be located right in behind this door. From now on, we gotta be quiet. See that?
Every sumo wrestler has to belong to a stable. That's where he goes about the dirty work of polishing his performance over weeks, months, and years.
What they're doing right now is the basics of the sumo to push the guy out of the ring. And it's a very technical thing. This is probably some of the hardest training for these guys. They go on and on and on.
Nicholas isn't content to be a mere observer. He asks the stable master, Miyagi no Oyakata, to allow him to train.
Are you tough enough? Does someone help him put on a belt?
and I've never worn that before, so I'm kind of apprehensive of what it's going to feel like. Another thing, when I had to ask the Oyakata if it was okay, I started practicing with these guys. I was so nervous, I couldn't even speak English. This is what it looks like. Check out my foot. I shouldn't be laughing here. This is kind of serious, but it feels really weird. Kind of embarrassing too, but I guess when everyone else is dressed like this is what you gotta do to learn sumo firsthand.
Lesson 1. The Shiko. It's a leg exercise unique to sumo, requiring flexibility, strength, and body balance. Sumo wrestlers practice the Shiko every day to develop their lower bodies and build up stamina. The process may seem mind-numbing, but repetition breeds progress. Eventually, the physique of a rikishi emerges.
He's just teaching me the basics of doing the Shiko. And I'll tell you what, we only did like 10 of them. My legs are shaking from it. It's so hard. How many repetitions do you do every day? They do about 200 or 300 of these every day. And that's why they got the bodies that they have. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna go back and keep practicing.
Keeping a low center of gravity is fundamental to sumo. Suriashi develops that by sliding the feet forward while grabbing the sand with the toes. In the ring, a rikishi is allowed to strike his opponent with the palm of the hand. This pillar serves as the practice partner. Kumagatani Oyakata is providing the instruction, the same man who mentors Yokozuna Hakuho. Seeing Nicholas's physique, the Oyakata warms to the task of coaching him. The others have moved on to Butsukari Geiko, an exhausting form of practice in which the attacking rikishi charges and pushes with all his might. Nicholas looks a bit hesitant. The pushing isn't completed until the partner is outside the ring.
Hey,